All our unfinished business is done, Olha. I'm back.
Yeah, we saved all the Pickards.
Yeah, saved all the Pickards. I'm postponing the well-being of the world for 4 little Pickards.
Hey, it was worth it. We got, like, the best item in the game.
It took forever, though. I was only able to hold one at a time. I couldn't hold multiple simultaneously. Sorry, Olha. It took a while.
I can just imagine her just waiting here. I wonder what she's been doing all this time. Ooh. It's the mirror.
That's the last item you get in the game. So now my inventory is full. Including a Pickard.
This is pretty cool.
It's a pretty neat view. So you're right. You might remember this big bug thing from the murals
Yep.
in the Mythos Path. Everything in those murals has been pertinent to what we've been doing so far. Now Geist is giving us exposition.
Is she just gonna wait there? I see a chest already.
Okay, bye guys.
That's awesome.
So this is the Ark of Napishtim.
And I love the footsteps here, the sound of them. It's so awesome.
I like the music that plays here. It's kind of like it's like this music, but at the same time, it's like not music. It's just sound.
Yeah, you're right. You should equip all of the new stuff.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah, Isha's bracelet, why not? And, you know what? Screw it. Lucky coin, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, let's go with lucky coin.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lucky coin for a reason. Both of you guys could have fit on that thing. It would have been a little tight.
Well, I mean, it's suspended in the air. You don't want to deal with tight fit when you can't, like, go anywhere or else you fall. Also, whoa.
Hi.
There's a thing that sank all the Roman ships. This guy likes to hop around.
Is that all he does?
Yep.
So this is like the easiest boss in the world. And that thing.
That big gross snake thing, that'll do damage to you. It also inflicts you with whatever stats effects it wants. He also shoots fireballs. And he can swing his tail at you. Basically, he's like a beefier version of the first boss that we fought.
And he's kinda dead.
Yeah, now he has no legs, so he pretty much is the first boss we fought.
Wow, he does a lot of damage with that attack. With his claws.
Yeah. He can still use his tail, though. All I gotta do is not die.
You won't die, it's okay. Just like 2 hits. He did it!
There we go, he's dead. Yay!
Yay, he's exploding.
He crumbles into ash.
And you found your own way. Well, I mean, same way, but still.
Yep.
This is pretty cool.
I like the Ark of Napishtim. It gives off like that final area kind of vibe. I like it.
Another chest.
What's in this chest? Oh, it's a capsule water.
That sucks.
And that's also a capsule water that's supposed to be there.
Oh.
Even when he hits his low points, like Hugo does, Geist is still way cooler than Hugo. But what if I don't want to talk to Geist? What if I'm doing a speed run or something? Well, now I don't have to talk to Geist.
Okay.
The trigger for talking to Geist is right at the end of those stairs. That's why that happens. I really like the music for Ernst's boss fight.
Well, he can fly. That's pretty cool. And then he has his little...
He's got these black wings, which I guess are made of black MLS. So, Zisa's gonna heal him when you do damage to him, Ju will shoot little fireballs at you, and Sarah will try to hit you with lightning from up above. And Ernst will just do everything that he does, regardless of whether you happen to be near him or not. They'll try to shoot you with the Super Friends, just like that. Gotta avoid the Super Friends. Got a few more attacks too, but he mostly likes to do a lot of the same stuff, but he has like a lot of attacks he can do.
He seems pretty simple.
Yeah, it's kind of like fighting a really, really strong version of Geist from the beginning of the game. Since he kind of fights a lot like Geist. Also, the fairies will cast a little spell to try and get you. If you can get your placement just right, you can have that little triangle thing end up chasing you to the side of the stage, and it'll end up like flying off the stage, but it's kind of weird and not really reliable to do. It's better just run away from it. Also, you can level up if you beat up the fairies enough.
Oh.
Which, if you're really low on health, I can actually really save you. Ernst's black wings kind of remind me of Oku just a little bit.
He seems like a really easy final boss.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, I did level up in the middle of that fight, and I did have, like, all the best equipment equipped.
Yeah, that's true.
If you forget to equip that Emilus gear, this fight becomes a lot harder. Not by much, though.
Well, that was easy.
All you had to do was power up. Another thing that makes Geist cooler than Hugo, he can actually take control of a situation.
Yeah, he definitely can.
So the stakes keep seeming to get higher and higher.
It's like we're gonna die, or something.
Yeah. Now it's time to go fight the real final boss. Those other two final bosses weren't the final boss.
Well, this is pretty awesome.
Yeah. The Ark of Napishtim is my favorite part of the game, only because it's really, really cool.
Well then.
This looks familiar.
Kind of.
Isn't this the fountain?
Also, the stairs disappeared.
You know, I question how effectively the Eldian civilization can be revived if they're not, like, around anymore?
This is kind of cool.
Yeah. You gotta use your keys so you can beat up the right locks. So you gotta use your yellow sword on the yellow thing, you gotta use your blue sword on the blue thing.
This is intense. I mean, not really, but I'm sure it will get intense. There you go, there you go.
As much as I like this part of the game, I kind of wish the final bosses were a little harder because they're all kind of pushovers.
Time for the final boss.
Yep, this is phase 2 of Napishtim. This is like my favorite music from like the end of the game here is Depth Napishtim and Ernst. So he shoots lasers, he makes like this shocky thing that you can't touch, and it'll summon these little things to shoot at you. And I don't ever like taking down the little things that shoot at you because they make this boss fight more fun when there's a lot of them. It kind of turns like this boss into Toho, just a little bit.
So they just shoot like these purple block things.
Yep, and the blue ones shoot like these little shocky waves.
Yeah, they look, well, it looks more like they rush into you. But yeah.
Yeah. I'd like it better if they were there from the beginning. Hard mode, nightmare mode, like, they might change up this boss fight, like these boss fights to make them a lot harder or more fun. But we're playing on normal mode, so that's irrelevant right now.
This is a pretty weird final boss.
Yeah. Also, if you've done everything right, it's kind of easy, too.
It seems pretty weird. I mean, the first part was kind of cool, but this part's just kind of weird.
I don't like to use my magic in this stage of the fight because it makes it a lot easier than it is.
I mean, you should, just to speed up.
Maybe.
Why is the final boss like this?
I don't know.
It's just weird.
the idea is that you're supposed to be fighting the Ark itself. Like, this is its core mechanism. This is basically like its brain, its central processing unit. I just wish it had better defenses than what it's got, so that the boss fight could be a little bit more fun. Like, this is literally the only problem I have with this game, is that the final bosses are all, like... Ernst is a really fun fight. Galbaroa is cool because, like, he's kind of like your entrance exam for this thing, and being like he's the first boss you fight here.
I mean, they're all pretty cool, in a way.
And Napishtim itself should be, like, really tough and hard, but it's not that hard unless, like, or tough. It doesn't even need to be tough and hard, but, like, just some little more than this, I think. Maybe if he had more of those lasers that he shot that actually tried to aim for you, instead of shooting randomly.
Yeah, like all 4 sides or something.
Yeah, it also just kind of shoots randomly. It doesn't really try to track you or anything.
Yeah, just... The first part of this boss is pretty cool. This part is just... I don't know. Maybe they couldn't really think of anything.
The first part of this fight kind of sets everything... Kind of like sets up like, oh, it's gonna get tough after this, or it's gonna get like really cool after this, and then this happens. Which is alright, but like... It's not as great as it could be.
Wow. The beam does a lot of damage.
It does a lot of damage, but it's really easy to avoid. I just didn't avoid it very well. But like with out of everything in this game, this is the only thing I have a problem with, is that the final boss is kind of a pushover.
Well, at least it has a lot of health too.
Well,
so, you know, if you make a mistake, then you will get screwed over.
it's kind of hard to make a mistake here.
Yeah. But if you do... You did it. She's still really anime.
She got cut off. She couldn't be anime this time. So, Terra couldn't beat anime one last time because the game really wants everything in that cinematic to happen in time with certain musical cues. Because the music that plays there is just one big track, it's not like a whole bunch of separate tracks. So, Terra was too busy thinking, I gotta be anime, that she got cut off, and honestly, I'm kind of glad, because I'm getting kind of tired of her being anime.
At least Adol's okay in the mirror thing, too.
Yep, Otto and the mirror are okay. Oh, she still got one more in.
No, man.
Damn it.
He's just walking while everyone else is running.
Hey, Doki's a really fast man.
Oh, man. That was pretty awesome.
I like this credit sequence, it's kind of neat.
I really like that cutscene right at the end.
And there's some arts, there's some animes.
Also, it was kind of cool how Adol was just laying on the beach where he was in the beginning of the game.
Okay, you gotta finish and end the game the same way, I guess.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
It's like bookends, except it's like you just spaced out and on a beach. I don't know if you noticed, but Otto like kind of like in the distance, like for whatever reason, when the ship first comes into view. I don't know why.
Okay.
She's sad that Otto has to leave.
Yeah.
I really like this game, but Origin and Oath of Agana kind of just blow it out of the water.
This is pretty cool, though.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's literally the only problem I have with it is like the final boss. If this game ever gets remade, they'll probably do something about that.
Oh, this is pretty awesome. This picture.
Yeah, Geis is leaving with the fairies.
Yep.
Because they're his fairies now. Maybe we'll see them again sometime.
And now... Hey, the Pickards are here.
Yeah, Amelia brought the Pickards to say goodbye to Otto.
Oh, man.
They're gonna remember those adventures we had for the rest of their lives.
Yes. Yes, they will. I wish the Pickards were in that picture, or in this picture. Oh man. Oh hey, isn't that nice?
Yeah. There's the ship cat.
Yep.
Oh man, look what he's wearing.
Oh man.
He still has the bracelet.
Yeah, he does.
That's kind of cute.
That's pretty awesome.
And that's E6. I don't know what I'm gonna play next.
I don't know either, but that ending was pretty awesome.
It might be another anime game about a vampire, and also about somebody who could stop time. It's an anime game about Dio Brando.
Oh man.
There's still one more thing to do in this game, though. That's boss rush mode, but that'll be it.